What if I was to tell you don't have to write sales copy, web pages, or emails ever again to grow your online business? How would you feel? Well, we live in a time right now where AI can help you do exactly those things. We've already seen the power of AI tools like ChatGPT and how they can transform our online sales copy. Now, Kajabi have also launched their own AI system called Amma, and it's going to help you basically write your own copy or your sales emails, build your web pages, and do all of that stuff for you. Now, if you haven't used Kajabi before, you can use my link down in the description. That's going to give you an extended 30-day free trial. Plus, I'm also going to give you a bunch of free extras, including a copy of my free mini workshop, which will show you how to launch your first product, and also my full Kajabi mini course showing you how to set up Kajabi when you're using it for the first time and actually create the web pages and everything that you're going to need to do in order to launch that product online. And I'm also going to give you a free video call with me where we can discuss your Kajabi business, or a free review video by me reviewing your website upon completion. So I'm on one of my web pages here on Kajabi, and we can access Amma by basically coming down and clicking this button. And it pops up as this little chat window. Now, we know from using things like ChatGPT and also my experience with this AI system that they're not a replacement for all of the stuff that you're going to be doing, building out your website and writing sales copy. If you intend to just copy and paste what it's going to do for you, then that is not a good strategy moving forward. The best way to use all of these AI tools is to basically take that as a starting point and then build on it using your own language. You want to incorporate your own, personality into your writing. Whether you're writing sales copy for a product page or even emails, you want to make sure it feels personal. Now, someone who's not the strongest copywriter, then this really is very useful to someone like me because I can use that information and then build upon it. So on this chat, if I just, for instance, typed out, help me write a sales page for a photography mini course, if that was what I was creating, I could just ask it to basically generate that for me. And this is what it's come up with here. It's got a headline: discover the secrets to studying photography with our photography mini course, unlock your creative potential and capture breathtaking moments with confidence. Then it's got an introduction. So basically, introducing the course and all of that sort of stuff. Now, this was just off a very generalized topic, because if I look at this heading and this introduction and the benefits, it is quite generalized, but I've given it quite a general topic to go off. If I gave it a lot more information, it's obviously going to be much more specific. But what I'm more interested in is just the structure that it's come up with, which I think is a really great way of structuring your sales page. It's basically listing all the different benefits of what that course is going to offer to my students, and then goes through the actual course details with a call to action at the bottom, and then my closing statement. Now, without incorporating any of that stuff that it's come up with, if I go to a product or a course of mine that I know actually sells, this is an animation course. You can see it follows already that structure that I know works for me. So I've got my heading and my subheading, how it's going to help my students. I've got my welcome part, which goes through basically the pain points of what people experience or why they want to basically follow this course. Then I introduce my product as the solution. I've then got the benefits, right? So I talk about some of the benefits that you're going to gain from this course. Then I go through the lesson outline. So right here, I've got my lesson outline with all of the videos, what's going to be included in the modules. Then I get into my actual pricing, which is my call to action. I've then got my guarantee, which is my 14-day money back. So you can see it's following that structure pretty well. So I think as a starting point, this is actually really, really good, because I know what has worked for me, or the structure that works. And what it's saying here to follow is pretty close with that. The only thing is, as we know with all this sort of stuff, you want to take it and build upon that. You do not want to just copy and paste what it's basically telling you here and copy and paste that straight in. Another great thing that the Kajabi AI can help with is creating your products. So inside of Kajabi, I'm creating a new course. I can basically, select, like I want to basically have a photography mini course. I could even write a brief description, and I'm going to select this because I want it to generate samples for me. I could upload an image, but I'm just showing you as a option here. I'm just going to select free for right now and then save and finish. And it's going to go through and basically help me generate all of this information for me. Now, as it's generating, I can see it's generating a course outline. It's also creating landing pages, and it's even creating a set of email broadcasts. Now, I could use the Amma chatbot to actually just ask it for these specific things, but as a starting point, this is great because now when I come in here, I could look at this main course, and you can see it's created all of this for me. If I look at the structure here of the course, it's got basically a couple of modules here: introductory to photography, camera basics, lighting basics, composition basics, and so forth. For a mini course, I would expect something a little bit more focused, not just something so generalized, but under that, each of these are lessons. It's got the basics of photography. What is photography? The types of photography. Now, this is really useful if I was starting out and I was trying to get some sort of structure to my course. It's already done that for me. I don't have to go away and think too hard about the sort of things that I also want to include. Now, it doesn't mean you shouldn't be going through and doing your validation process, but when it comes to actually creating the structure of your course or the sort of things you might want to include into it, this is really helpful for kind of getting an idea of the sort of things that I should include in it. The other thing it's created here is a landing page. Now, this landing page is very generic, and I would probably ask Amma here using the chat to basically give me a bit more of that sort of structure that we had before. So because it's already generated this, I would go in here and create, a new module with, say, text, and then I could basically copy some of this information and paste it into my text field. So this will help me basically build out the structure of that product page. Now, at the moment, it hasn't got much to work with. I've just given it a simple title. So all it's asking people to do is it's basically going, look, learn how to take professional quality photos in just 7 days, which is quite a good, reasonable headline to work with. And then it's asking people to sign up using that box. So for a product page, I would take this part and maybe tweak this a little bit and then start adding in some of those other things. So straight away, that AI has been quite helpful in just getting that structure or that general structure together for my sales page. The other thing it's also created here is an email broadcast. So an email broadcast is just simply Kajabi's way of sending an email out to your subscribers. Exclusive early access photography mini course now ready for launch. Unlock your photography potential with our new online course. Get exclusive early access as a pre-sale member. And then it's got basically a sort of email that it's already put together. I wouldn't say that this is anything, amazing. This is quite generalized for your first sort of email. But as I said, this has already saved a lot of time just basically getting pen to paper, which is what most people struggle with, right? It's just kind of, what should I write or where should I even start? So from this, it's just a matter of basically just filling in the blanks, kind of going through, adding in your own sort of wording. So I think this is actually quite a powerful tool that I would use in my own business. Now, I know that Kajabi have been working on this. This is not the first iteration of their Kajabi AI. They've been obviously building this out, and it's going to get better and better as it goes along. But I think for where it is right now, this is actually something that I would use just to kind of start building out a basic outline for a new course that I was working on, or building that sales copy or sales email. and then kind of going from there. Now, as I mentioned, if you use my link down in the description, that'll give you a full 30-day free trial of Kajabi. You can try it out for yourself completely risk-free. And if you don't like this or you don't like any of the features that they offer, then you can simply just cancel your subscription and move on at no cost to you. But if you want to continue using it, then it helps me out, it helps this channel out at no additional cost. Now, if you want a more in-depth overview of Kajabi and all the things they offer, you can watch this video over here, and I go through basically all the different features and benefits that Kajabi offer and how they're going to help you grow your business. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.